13.5. It's going to be Bobby Phillips now leading them off in the charge over here with Zach Griggs in that number 2 spot. Jordan Newman in the number 3. Phil Iorio working the 4. Oh, no, Bobby Phillips with a rollover right here in the middle of the quad. Marshall quickly out there to grab him. New race leader in that number 2 spot. Now to the number 1 is going to be Zach Griggs in the TLR. Just go grab a new transponder out of the parts box and let him borrow that. Just please make sure I get it back, please. Zach Griggs right now leading the way. Phil Iorio now up to that number 2 spot. Jordan Newman in number 3. Walter Cruz in the 4. Sean Alfonso in the 5. Joe Torres in the number 6 spot. Steve in the 7. Jonathan Canto in the 8. Bobby Phillips working the number 9. C. Dobson in that number 10 spot. He'll be back for a main number 2. Just borrow that. I'm going to let you borrow one of our transponders. It's brand new. Just please make sure I get it back. If you want to buy it, you're welcome to buy it. But if you don't want to, you can just use it. Totally up to you.
4 minutes left.
1 minute down, 4 minutes left to go. Zach Griggs with the race lead, 4.8 seconds up on Phil Iorio, who's in that number 2 spot. Walter Cruz looks like he's picking up a position here. Looks like Walter Cruz might be up into that number 2 now. Uh-oh, I think he got a ball cut popped off on that truck. Or something else may be wrong. Oh, something broke on Iorio. Don't worry, guys. You still got A2 to go. Still got A2 to go. If you have problems in A1, still have A2 to go. Zach Griggs with the race lead right now. He is 9 seconds up on Jordan Newman as Walter Cruz works at number 3. Sean Alfonso in the 4. Steve in the 5. 2 minutes down. 3 minutes left to go.
3 minutes left.
You're halfway there, racers. 2:30 down, 2:30 left to go. Zach Griggs running away from the field right now. That TLR running strong here in stock truck. Walter Cruz from 5th on the starting grid. Now up to that number 2 spot. Uh-oh. I think Canto having some issues over there. Just over 2 minutes left to go. 3 minutes down, 2 minutes left
2 minutes
to go.
left.
Zach Griggs right now with the race lead. 16 seconds up on the field. Jordan Newman in that number 3 spot. 0.2 of a second back into 2. Minute 45 remaining. Walter Cruz and Jordan Newman now going at it for that number 2 spot. As Jordan all over the backside of Walter here. Here to come in through the quad. Walter going to get it wrong. Roll upside down right in front of Jordan. And moving from 4th to the number 2 spot. Your top qualifier going to be Bobby Phillips now up to that 2. Zach Griggs way out in front of the field. He is nearly 3/4 of a lap up. Bobby Phillips coming across the line. Man, Zach Griggs just ran his fast lap of the race at a 24.8 last time by.
One minute left.
Bobby Phillips on the move with only 45 seconds left to go. No chance of running down. Zach for that top
45
spot.
seconds left.
Zach going to have a catastrophic failure here like in the last 2 laps, but he has got a clean. Oh, no, not going. He's going to be coming on the backside of some lap traffic here in just a moment. As they're battling for that number 3, they're just in front of him. Now,
30 seconds left.
Zach going to move into the middle of that battle. Looks like Zach going to check up and just let them go at it. He knows he has a huge lead on the field. No need to push the issue. Just run clean lines. He's going to take the win here in A main number 1.
15 seconds left.
And this will be the final lap here for Zach Griggs as he's going to just work to keep it on all 4 wheels. Bobby Phillips working at number 2 spot. He's opened up a 4.3 second lead upon Walter Cruz.
Sean Alfonso done.
Just a few more
Sign up,
corners
Bobby
to go
Dunn.
here. Zach Griggs going up to the top left-hand side of the track as Walter Cruz going to come down that front straight. But Walter Cruz going to come up in 3.
Done.
Jordan Newman 4.
Jordan
but it's
Newman
going to
done.
be Zach Griggs.
Zach Griggs done.
Taking the win here in 13.5. Two-wheel drive stock truck. A-main number 1. Jordan on the 3. Zach on the 2. And Bobby Phillips, please, on the 1. Can I get one volunteer, please? All right, we are off and running. So a little bit of number fact here for you. So last month, we had 480,000 views on our Facebook page, and this month we're down a little bit, but it's still a lot. 353,000 views on our Facebook. So our little page, our little stuff is getting a lot of eyeballs on it. So I would appreciate it if you guys would please stay around and get your podium pictures. Zach Griggs right now with the race lead as Bobby Phillips falls down to that number 2 spot after the start here. Battle for that 1 and 2 over here on the left-hand side of the track is the TLR of Zach Griggs out in front. Bobby Phillips in that number 2 spot. Bobby didn't have a very good start to
4
his
minutes left.
A1. Able to gather it back up there at the end and pull off a good finish. Keeping the pressure on the backside of Zach as Phil Iorio skirting down the pipe. They're having to deal with some lap traffic here. I believe that's Joe Torres there just in front of him. Walter Cruz working at number 4. Going to be Marshall as Jordan Newman now moves up into that number 3. Here they come down the front straightaway across that start-finish line. The gap right at 1 second between 1 and 2. .140 down, 3:20 left to go. Zach Griggs out in front, 1.8 seconds up on the field. Zach looking to wrap up stock truck here this weekend for the round 3 of the Florida RC
3 minutes
Championship
left.
Series presented by J Concepts. Currently out on the track, it's 13.5 two-wheel drive stock truck presented by Exalt. Out on the track. If you're looking to improve your stock game, make your way on over to exalt.com. Sorry, it's Team Exalt. Team Exalt, apologize. TeamExalt.com. Track crew. If I get somebody to grab a shovel, I want to shave the bump over here on the right-hand side. It's got a big knot right on the face of it. I want to shave that down. If I get somebody to grab a shovel over here on this far right-hand side, be prepared and ready. I want to shave that down. Zach Griggs right now out in front. Got a 1.2 second lead here up on Bobby Phillips. Bobby keeping tabs with him. Zach trying to open up the gap here a little bit. Zach working his way through lap traffic. Zach running the red, white, and blue TLR.
2 minutes left.
Through the S section. Hold on to it, Bobby. Bobby almost spinning it out in the corner. Having to gather it back up. Gap last time by 1.5 seconds. Looks like that gap has shrunk a little bit here as they come down the front straightaway, cross start finish line. That gap now down to 0.8 of a second. Race at number 28 on the track. Race number 29 going to be coming up next. 4 more races to go. 4 more to go. Zach Griggs and Bobby Phillips right now running in that number 1 and 2 spot. Jordan Newman holding on to the number 3.
1 minute left.
Walter Cruz, Phil Iorio, Jonathan Canto, 4, 5, and 6. Zach Griggs coming across the line now with a comfortable lead up on the field.
45 seconds left.
Bobby Phillips in at number 2 spot, 6 seconds back in the race lead. 40 seconds left to go. Zack Griggs for the final time, or one more time, going to have to come in through this S section here.
30 seconds left.
Time winding on down. Race number 29 coming up next. $15 seconds left to go.
15 seconds left.
Race number 29 now. Hold your cards. I'm going to do a little bit of shaving on a hole that's opened up over here. It's got a pretty bad face on it.
Jordan Newman done.
I want to shave that down. Race clock has expired.
Joe Torres done.
Okay. Carter Newman.
Zach Griggs done.
Jonathan
Walter
Torres.
Cruz done.
I need you to return your cars, please, to Tech. Carter Newman and Jonathan
Sign up, Bobby
Torres.
done.
Zach Griggs going to take the race
Phil
win,
Iorio
and
done.
he'll take the win overall
Sean Alfonso
here in
done.
two-wheel drive,
Jonathan
13.5
Canto done.
expert stock truck.
C. Dobson done.
Waiting on Steve Foch. Here he comes. And
Steve
there we
Foch
go.
done.
That's the race. Everybody is done.